Guys, welcome! So Forza has been out, Forza Horizon 5 at least, has been out for a little while, and I feel like it's finally at the point where I know enough about the game, we all have experienced enough about the game to the point where we can, or I at least can, make a final judgment call on this. I know lots and lots of people have downloaded and played the game, but there's also still so many people that haven't yet and have been thinking about it. I'm also not really sure what to do while I'm talking about this. So obviously you already know what I'm talking about by the title, but I'm just gonna be doing like a bunch of random stuff in the background. I've really been wanting the Celica, so maybe we're gonna auction the snipe for that a little bit while I talk. Anyways, I want to start off by saying if you have Game Pass, I don't know why you're watching this video. If you have Game Pass, yes, Forza Horizon 5 is worth getting. I guess free of charge, pretty much for free. I don't see why you wouldn't download it. If you don't like it, you can just uninstall it. No hurt feelings. Same with Horizon 4 or anything like that. So if you have Game Pass, thank you for the view. But I don't think I'm going to be able to give you any valuable information because the game is literally free for you. That being said, I'm going to assume that most people that are watching this video don't have Game Pass and want like an honest opinion on the game. And now I don't think it's any surprise. I don't have any cooperations with Forza or anything. So I'm just going to be giving you my honest opinion on the game, and I think you're going to be able to tell very quick that I am not being paid to say any of this. So, I'm not sure how many of you ever played Forza Horizon 4, but at launch, Forza Horizon 4 was actually a super good game. The convoys pretty much always worked. I know there were like some bugs, but it was probably more finished than Horizon 5 was at launch. But then, I want to say it was early 2020, where Forza finally decided to launch Forza, like the game, on Steam. Because it used to be if you wanted to play Forza and you were on PC, you kind of had to download it to your PC through like the Xbox launcher app. And I don't know if that makes any sense. So pretty much it wasn't a Steam download, but it was a Microsoft download. But then Forza finally decided, hey, let's put the game on Steam and we'll mix both the people. But that being said, the people that switched from Microsoft over to Steam, they couldn't keep any of their like cars from their garage or anything. They had to start fresh. I still don't understand. Oh my goodness, Camaro, bro. I also don't think I'm really gonna find this Celica, so I say we just let's go cruise a little bit here. Ooh, actually, if I download this, we might get a wheel spin. Anyways, about the time they released Forza from just Microsoft onto Steam is about when most parts of the game started to go downhill. Now, I don't know anything about like any of the technical side. Obviously, I can't speak to that. But pretty much convoys and online multiplayer started really suffering when the servers were split between both Steam and Microsoft. Now again, I don't know why, but they never actually ended up fixing it. I remember what is happening? Now there were days where the lobbies were easier and better to manage than other days, but like I also remember like long periods of time where you couldn't even get online. The lobbies were so incredibly bad, and I would tweet at Forza. That's when I was streaming a lot on Twitch, and maybe I wasn't the most kind, but it was just a little bit annoying that for whatever reason their lobbies used to work and then they stopped as soon as they moved stuff onto Steam. And lots of us were really hoping that come the launch of Forza Horizon 5, this issue would have been fixed, or at the very least, they would have not released Forza Horizon 5, because keep in mind, they announced Forza Horizon 5 about mid-2021. So that means they felt it was completed enough to push out an early launch date. But my hope, oh dear lord, my hope when they announced Forza Horizon 5 was that they kind of just said, oh well, we're not going to fix Horizon 4, but they at least had a fix in place for Horizon 5 so that the convoys weren't going to be an issue. And boy, oh boy, is that just really not the case. They actually ended up somehow making convoys worse in Forza Horizon 5, and it's not just the online part. I'm going to explain every single individual reason that made Horizon 5 worse, like right now, actually, bro. So I think the thing that annoys me the most is in Horizon 4, you used to be able to do, let's actually go over on the map to some sort of drag race. Now, in Horizon 4, if I wanted to start up this drag race as a PvP, it would give me the option to invite every single player that was currently in my lobby, which I don't even know if you can check who's in your lobby anymore, but there used to be a little box on this screen right here, and it would show 50 to 70 players that were in your current lobby, and if you started up a drag race, you had the opportunity to invite every single one of them, and it was actually a little easier to fill up drag races in that sense. But now, if you want to drag race against other people, you have to start a convoy. I happen to be in one, thank you to Camaro. But to fill up a drag race, you pretty much have to start a drag racing convoy, wait for, it's pretty much like half an hour to an hour for enough people to join, and then you can do your online drag race against random people. I hate that, and I don't know why Forza did that. But on the other side of convoys, it is very hit and miss. It's first of all very hard to get in the same convoy. If you're on Steam and Microsoft, good luck. Both on Microsoft, you have a little bit of a better chance. But yeah, Goosiest, he actually made a video on all these problems a couple days ago. Very inspiring for this video. I'm sure if you watch my videos, you've seen his. If not, it's definitely going to be linked down below. But people just disappear from your convoys for no reason. You can be drifting, tandeming, and pretty much if you get like more than 100 feet away from each other, you can just disappear, and nobody really knows why. Forza has yet to, like, they kind of touch on these topics. Like, they'll mention that they're working on fixes for them. And again, I don't know how hard it is to do much of that, so I can't, like, really shame them. The most I can shame them for right now is releasing the game knowing full well it wasn't ready to. And sure, we did want it, and we're happy to have it, but there's just so much that they needed to maybe even warn us about before they released the game. Now, all of that being said, if your goal for this game isn't to play with your friends, isn't to tandem, isn't to even worry about the online stuff, and just a good car game that looks amazing, has tons and tons of cars, and is pretty fun. Honestly, like on wheel, the wheel controls are very nice. It handles very nicely. If your goal is any of that, also keep in mind there are wheels that don't work on Forza, but I don't have a list of those because it's just so random which ones. But that's only a PC issue. If you play on console, you don't have to worry about any of that. But if your goal is just a beautiful game that handles really well, then yeah, I'd say absolutely get Forza Horizon 5 because it's a beautiful game and the graphics are amazing, especially if you're running like a high graphics card. I think it can output 4K, which is unbelievable. Anyways, I hope this video didn't come across as just me ripping on Forza the whole time. It is a truly beautiful game, and I am very impressed by the car selection. They update it constantly. They have tons of cars added every single week, which I think is an amazing thing. It does keep the game fresh, but at the end of the day, it's kind of just a reskinned Horizon 4. So I don't know. Use this information. Make your own discretion. I've kind of not... There's not like one way or another. Like, it depends what you want the game for. I've outlined it today. Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, let me know down below so I can give you a heart on your comment. As always, we'll be back with a money-making video on the next one. I'm out. Peace.